We chose to do our assignment on Gender and Language by Lindsay, Danielle, and Kelsey. There is a significant difference in the way in which women and men speak. Some popular writers and researchers say that men are from Mars and women are from Venus, a saying that everyone has been hearing since they were young, but maybe didn't know quite what it meant. The very first research done on conversations was done over 70 years ago, where women and men ages 17 to 80 would describe conversation topics with the same-sex friends, and even though the gender roles have varied over different eras, the conversations still remain very similar. Research found that some subjects were common to both male and female. The subjects that were found to be similar are work, movies, television shows, and sexuality discussions. With that said, sexuality discussions are usually only discussed with members of the same sex.
Same gender conversations. There are some significant differences that are more interesting than the similarities. Women tend to talk more about personal and domestic subjects, family, weight, food, clothing, men, health and reproductive matters, relationship problems, and other women. On the other hand, men tend to discuss music, current events, sports, business, and other men. They both, however, talk about personal appearance, sex, and dating equally. Gossip topics. Women are more likely to talk about close friends and family, while men are more likely to talk about sports figures and media personalities. Neither sex was more derogatory than the other. Opposite gender conversations. Women and men describe topics discussed by the opposite sex as trivial. Men think women ask and give too much detail and focus too much on feelings and emotions. Women feel they should talk about important things, such as how they are getting along. These differences can lead to frustration when men and women try to converse with one another. Reasons for communicating. Women are more inclined to use conversation to establish and maintain relationships. They feel that talking is the essence of relationship. The most common theme among them is empathy, and to know that you are not alone. Men, on the other hand, communicate to get practical tips or offer them to others. Their conversations are fast-paced and tend to stay on the surface. They are direct and practical and straight to the point.
The difference between men's conversations and women's conversations. Men's conversations are something that they enjoy, whereas women's conversation is something that they need.
Ross kissed me.
No! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
It's unbelievable.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, all right, we want to hear everything. Monica, get the wine and unplug the phone. Okay. Rachel, does this end well or do we need to get tissues?
Oh, it ended very well.
Oh, do not start without me! Do not start without me! Okay. All right, let's hear about the kiss. Was it like a soft brush against your lips, or was it like a, I gotta have you now kind of thing?
Well, at first it was really intense, and then, oh, God, and then we just sort of sunk into it.
Oh, so, okay, was he holding you, or was his hands, on your back? And,
No, actually, first they started out on my waist, and then they slid up, and then they were in my hair.
Oh.
And then I kissed her.
Tongue?
Yeah.
Cool.
Women's social needs are as follows. They show support for the other person, offer demonstrations of equality, make efforts to keep conversation going, contain sympathy and empathy, more inclined to ask questions for the other person to open up and share emotions and information such as, how do you feel about that? Or, what did you do next? And their nurturing relationship explains why their speech is deferential and tentative, like, this is just my opinion, or here's what I think. Men's social needs are as follows. They use language to accomplish the job at hand, less likely to express vulnerabilities in fear it may be seen as a weakness. They offer advice instead of empathy, such as, that's nothing to worry about, or here's what you need to do. They exert control, preserve independence, enhance status, more prone to dominate conversations and one-up the other guys, and often interrupt because of competition. Men talk as a game. Their ease of conversation is liked best, as well as their appreciation of practical value. They continually have new ways to solve problems, and they enjoy the humor and rapid pace of conversation.